What do you think? It's you watch on TV and you know that is big and it's impressive, but when you are here, you can feel it, and I think you feel the history. I'm really proud.
Let's look at Ruben Amorim's first week as Manchester United head coach, where he met the players around Old Trafford. He's even given his interview that will be released at a later date and will soon give his first training session. He's seen looking at the manager's wall in Old Trafford. He's seen looking at the trophy cabinet, and there is a little bit of a different feel with Ruben Amorim coming in now. He was even giving fans a little photo. There was fans having a stadium tour. They got to bump into Ruben Amorim, that is pretty cool, and had a photo of him. And it's just a little bit of a different vibe about this manager and his, sort of charisma and personality. And Bruno Fernandes touches on this. He even sits in the press office area where he'll be giving his first press conference as Manchester United head coach on, I think, Thursday ahead of the Leicester game. And well, it is exciting. Ruben Amorim is due to take Manchester United training for the first time on Monday, which by the time his visa is expected to arrive, he's going to be doing tests and training to assess the players and see who's ready at his level. But this week, a few details on Amorim's plan, his plans for formation, have been revealed, and we're going to dive into what Ruben Amorim's plans may be. He's seen here meeting players like Mason Mount, who I actually think, if he can stay fit, which is a massive if, could be a very key player under him. He's seen meeting players like Kobbie Mainoo that I think is going to be key. We know that there was a report back in May time that Ineos saw Mainoo, Holland and Garnacho as the three untouchable players at United this summer, and that Mainoo was going to be the face of their rebuild, that Ineos knew Mainoo was just a different level of talent, and that he was going to be the face of the Manchester United rebuild and all that. Now, Leny Yoro is said to be a very important player, a player that Amorim has taken a strong liking to. He'll get his Manchester United debut under the new boss. He's so physically strong, he's fast, he's got long legs, and he's good on the ball. He can step up into midfield, he can be the right center back, he can be the center back in the Amorim system. I think he'll potentially become the center back because of his ability to step up into the midfield. And then, of course, he obviously met on his Thursday the likes of Omar Barada, Jason Wilcox, and Dan Ashworth. He got a tour of the training ground, got to speak to the United hierarchy and share some of his plans. So what was the first thing that happened when Amorim arrived? Well, the first thing that happened when he arrived was Van Nistelrooy was told that he's gone and 7 other coaches left United. So there were 7 coaches that left United because Ruben Amorim had decided that he wanted to give every player a fresh start, didn't want anyone's input that had been there before, wanted everyone there to be new. So what are Ruben Amorim's immediate plans? Now, this was said earlier in the week by Romano, that his plan is to start immediately with a back 3 in defense and bring players to provide intensity starting from. Ruben Amorim is that press conference hinted that there wouldn't be too much difference, and he was sort of guessing he was going to play a back 3. He will go for a back 3, but he wants the intensity. He said intensity is a crucial word for him according to his game plan. He wants to build Manchester United back to the glory days. He said intensity is one of the key plans players should focus on. If you look at the Sporting Man City match, that second half, what Sporting players gave for Amorim, it was intensity. It is a bit of everything. They were athletic monsters. We need that Manchester United intensity, and that is what we like, and this is why I think it is not going to be, Ruben Amorim comes in and we win games in a row and it is all amazing, because I think we've got to remember that some of these players do not have the intensity needed. It is said that sports scientists will focus on helping Amorim figure out which players are physically fit to meet his demands and style of play. Ruben Amorim wants athletes. He wants players that can suit the athletic demands of this football that can. He needs players that are technically good, but what we need is players that are so good off the ball. He said he thinks that's what United lack. Well, I actually think we've got a lot more technical quality in the squad than we used to do. I think we've lacked physically, athletically. I think Mason Mount is one of the best athletes in the squad, but he's got breadstick legs. Before we dive into more of Amorim plans around the youth and everything, let's talk about why Amorim is different. Bruno Fernandes said this on Amorim. For me, what stands out is the connection he has with the players. You have to see the way they say goodbye to him, and when he leaves in the middle of the season, it shows that he has a good personality and that he's someone that gives all for his players. The fact that he was so connected with his players, how they gave everything for him, they were so sad to see him and say bye to him. You felt that this was a manager that really connected with his players, which I think is something that Ten Hag lacked a little bit. And he was all happy today, and he seems to be enjoying life at Manchester United. Fellow Reds, a quick one richness from the camp. Subscribe, like, share, and be here for more updates.